Okay, I saw another question that I thought would be a good one to go through from that Homeowners Club Facebook group. So the post reads, just wondering, who has sold their houses after about 1 year and 8 months in, or tried to sell within that time frame? Was it hard? It's because so much financially, we love it, but can't really afford it anymore. Mortgage has went up due to taxes and insurance. Okay, this is a super loaded question because in most markets over the last 2 years, the home appreciation hasn't really gone up at all. So your home is probably not worth more now than it was 1 year and 8 months ago. But it really just depends on your market and if when you purchase the home and maybe you fixed it up in that time frame. But if you bought it for less than the market value, there might be a chance that the house is worth more than, that annual profit. But if you didn't make a profit and you don't wait a full 2 years before you sell your property, you will get taxed on the profit through capital gains taxes. So you really need to figure out if the home has appreciated at all, because if you're going to be paying $30,000 to $40,000 for closing costs, which includes all of the title fees, title insurance, agent commissions, prorated taxes, and things like that, then you're going to want to make sure that your house is worth more than what you bought it for to cover all of those closing costs so you're not in the hole and owe money at closing. Okay, so the other question was, is it going to be hard to sell within the 2 years? No, it's not going to be any harder to sell than any other house. Of course, this will also depend on your market and the home's presentation and the neighborhood. And then lastly, I want to cover the part of the question, the fact that the mortgage went up and they can't afford it anymore. So mortgages do go up due to taxes and insurance, and we know insurance went up. So a lot of people I've spoken to don't even realize that they're allowed to shop their insurance premiums and find cheaper insurance. They think that they have to keep the same insurance company because it's paid through their escrow. Well, that's totally not the case. So if your insurance is causing your mortgage to go up, call a broker because they can actually shop the rate and find yourself a better insurance premium. And, of course, things like being in a wooded area and might limit the amount of options for you, but it's always good to check. And then the perfect thing to end this on is the fact that just because you're pre-approved for a certain amount of a home and a certain monthly payment does not mean you need that monthly payment when you purchase your home. The lenders are using a 50% DTI, debt to income ratio, which means 50% of your income would go to your home's mortgage. And with all the other costs going up, like gas and groceries, we do not need to be paying for a mortgage that takes up 50% of our income. It's not going to give us a successful situation, especially if our mortgage payments go up $300. That can make or break somebody. So make sure you're shopping smart when it comes to home purchases. All right, let me know if you have any questions.